Hello, friends. This is Back Payne here, founder, owner, and operator of the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast, where we bring you news about the Vietnam War and the brave veterans who served there, as told to you by yours truly, a Vietnam veteran. In this short video, I come to you with news that is very interesting on a personal nature to me. It has to do with Aroostook County, Maine. That county's special to me because back when I was on active duty, back in the day in the late 1970s, I was a member of a group of officers from Division Artillery at Fort Hood, Texas, that went up to Fort Drum, New York, to evaluate a Maine National Guard artillery battalion. Most people on active duty have this attitude toward National Guard units as being, they're not too good, not as good as active duty units. But these guys from upstate Maine, Aroostook County to be exact, they changed that attitude for all of us. That artillery battalion from Aroostook County, Maine, the largest county east of the Mississippi, showed us they were as good as any active duty artillery battalion. Ever since then, I've had a high regard for the people of Aroostook County because those guys in that battalion were all outstanding bedrock Americans. Great people. While we were there, they told us a lot about their county and they were very proud of it. They talked about their county more than they did their state, and that made an impression on me. Recently, I saw a story about something they're doing up there in Aroostook County that is very commendable, specifically in Washburn, Maine. Washburn is so close to the border, it is almost in Canada, but they are red-blooded Americans as anybody. They've done something up there to honor their Vietnam veterans that, in my opinion, is outstanding. That is why I want you to listen to the latest podcast episode I've just published, number 3347, over at the podcast website, vietnamveterannews.com. In that podcast episode, I tell all about what they're doing up there to honor our Vietnam veterans. It involves a 5-foot-high bronze statue of a Vietnam veteran in uniform. One of the best I've ever seen. You must go over and listen to the story about how these people up there have created a tremendous Vietnam veteran memorial. I share this on the podcast for two reasons: to let you know what the good people up there in Washburn, Maine are doing to honor their Vietnam veterans, and to give others across this nation inspiration and ideas about how maybe they can create something special in their area to honor our Vietnam veterans. We need it. To help you access this podcast episode, I have created 3 easy ways you can do that. You don't have to go looking around the internet or Google or anything like that. All you have to do is use one of these 3 methods that will help you get there quickly and easily and fast. The first and easiest and probably the quickest is to simply scroll down below this 1965 version of a Philco TV set, and there you should find a live link that'll take you straight to that podcast episode, number 3347, and you can start listening about how the good people up in Aroostook County, Maine are honoring their Vietnam veterans. But if for some reason you cannot find that live link on the device you're watching this video on, as Crocodile Dundee would always say, no worries. All you've got to do is go to this URL, vietnamveterannews.com. Click on episode 3347, and you can be listening immediately and hearing about the good people up there in the great state of Maine. But wait, there's a third way you can access this podcast episode that is also quick and easy, and that is with a QR code. If you haven't used QR codes in the past, this would be a good time to start. They're fast and easy and very efficient. I have created a QR code just for this episode so you can use it to instantly start listening to it. No problems. I will put this QR code up at the end of this short video and leave it up there so you'll have plenty of time to get out your phone, turn on the camera, point it toward the QR code, press a button, and bang, you'll be listening immediately. It's that easy. You have no excuse for not listening to this podcast episode, and you really need to listen to it. It'll make you feel good. And again, this is another one of those stories that after you read it, your patriotism will go up at least maybe 2, possibly 3 notches. So go over and listen to it, please. Before you do that, though, like this video. The more people who like it, the more people will see it on YouTube. And that's what we want. We want lots of people to hear about this wonderful story up there in northern Maine. Another thing you can do to help out is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will help too. So with that in mind, thank you very much for listening. Now please go and use whatever method you choose to listen to this podcast episode. It's that good. Here's the QR code. Go for it. Were you able to link up with that QR code yet? If not, don't worry about it. I'll leave it up a little longer just for you so you can link up with it. So go for it. This is Mac Payne closing out this video. Thank you so much for listening. And please go over and listen to podcast episode 3347. With that, I will say thank you for listening. We'll talk soon.